Hey, everybody, welcome to Backstage with Pete Vargas III, also known as PV3. One of my good friends gave me that nickname maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it's just stuck. I love PV3. I love the thought process of that, and really excited to be here this week with you guys. Last week was an amazing week. It was an amazing week with Amy Porterfield, and Amy talked about the power of digital courses. And today, I'm going to give you a shortcut and what I believe is a lead domino. This is part 2. We haven't done a lot of part 2s with Backstage with PV3, but I want everybody to create a course. And today, I'm going to give you the lead domino of what will get you started in that journey today. And it's the lead domino that got me started back in 2015 after I had bought my first digital course. I spent $2,000 on a course back in 2015. And then I found myself just buying course after course after course after course. Probably in the last decade, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on courses. And here's the crazy thing. Here's the piece that I want you to understand. I believe there's a digital course in every business owner. I really, really, really believe there's a digital course in every business owner. Now, the purpose and intention of your digital course might look different. And I'm going to help you understand that here in just a second. Like a financial advisor might not ever want to sell a digital course. But what if a financial advisor had a course that in an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, I could walk through to help understand them better. And they gave it to me for free. They gave it to me with a coupon code where it cost me nothing. And now I went and watched that. And all of a sudden I buy into what that financial advisor is all about. And now I become a client of that financial advisor. You see, you can create digital courses for the purpose of selling them. And that's the majority of you out there. But you can also create digital courses for the purposes of using them as a massive, powerful business card, a massive, powerful positioning tool. If you're in a service-based business, if you're a nonprofit, if you're a local brick and mortar business, give away something digital that helps make your potential customer's life better. And they will do business with you. They will do business with you. And so I'm excited because all I want to teach you is the lead domino. And you know what makes digital courses? I know that any of you that received the email for the live show today, the email said, make money while you sleep. I don't really love that, although I think it's a great topic for today, because the power of digital courses is I have literally sold several of them while I was sleeping. I've sold some today while I was walking. I sold some today while I was at breakfast with another man today, just having an incredible conversation about God. Like I've sold, like digital courses get sold all the time. Now, here's the other powerful thing about a digital course that we didn't talk about last week with Amy. And I want you guys to understand this. If you do a lot of one-on-one or service-based or one-to-many, there is this component called fulfillment, meaning you actually have to go out and deliver the program, the service. You have to go meet at the homes. You have to go shake hands, kiss babies, do whatever you got to do. And I'm not saying that's bad, but what I want to tell you is a major pro to a digital course is not only can I sell them anytime, the fulfillment has already been done. It was done when I shot the course. It was done when I shot the course. Now it's put onto a platform. And anytime somebody buys it, it's emailed all of the login credentials. If you've ever gotten login credentials for a digital course, if you've ever bought a digital course, just in the chat, drop the word digital course. And then did you automatically get the login details for that digital course? The answer is yes, unless they did a sucky job setting it up, or it could have went to your junk mail. The power is the fulfillment was already done when you shot it. I'm curious with our live show today, how many of you bought a digital course from us? How many bought a webinar course? How many bought a Stage to Scale course? How many bought one of those courses? Like, drop what you bought from us before as customers. And here's the power. The fulfillment was done when I shot the course. Now today I land a new customer in my business, and I land a new client in my business. I land somebody. I probably have to do some fulfillment today, and then tomorrow you land a new customer. You have to do fulfillment tomorrow. The power of digital courses, they can be sold anytime. And the majority of the fulfillment was done when you shot your course. Hey, how many of you today on today's show would love the opportunity? I'm going to do this a couple of times a year. How many of you would love the opportunity for you to fly out to Colorado Springs with my team and us shoot your what I call your miniature digital course in a day? The same thing that we did for Hal Elrod. Hal Elrod had written a best-selling book called Miracle Morning. And for 5 years, he told himself he was going to shoot a digital course. For 5 years, he said, I'm going to do it. 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 You know what? He didn't do it. And there's a couple of reasons that he didn't do it. I'm curious why you haven't done it. Yeah, it's called Digital Course in a Day. Somebody listening right now, and we'll do this a couple of times a year. So wherever I redirect you with this will always be the redirect for this. We might have a waiting list for this. But let me tell you the reason why Hal didn't shoot it. I'm curious why you haven't shot yours. Overwhelm. Tech. But the lead domino didn't know clarity of what he needed to put in the digital course. Overwhelm, tech, clarity of what do I put in the course. Today, I told you I'm going to give you the lead domino. And this lead domino is going to help you in multiple facets in your business today. This lead domino is going to be quite profound today. And it's going to serve you for a digital course, but it'll serve you for a talk, and it'll serve you for any product or service that you ever create in your business. But the intention of what the lead domino is today is absolutely to help serve getting your course done fast. Getting your course done fast. So what is the lead domino? Pete, what is the lead domino? I want to talk about the lead domino. That's what I want to talk about on today's show, because I've thought about what was it that finally had me get to a point where I can shoot a course. I could create a course right now. Maybe I'll go behind the scenes and create a course in 5 minutes with somebody right now. Maybe. But I'm going to make sure that you really understand the lead domino. Now, this lead domino that I'm going to talk about, and for those of you listening to this, we will have some type of handout as well. This lead domino that I'm talking about will make getting your course easy, will help getting your signature talk done, and it'll help you create any other product or service that you want to create in your business. That's the power of this lead domino. And the lead domino, you ready for it? Is called your proprietary process. As soon as I got clear with Hal Elrod on his proprietary process, his course got easy. His talk could have gotten easy. Any other product or service that he designs could have gotten easy. Just from leading with your proprietary process. So let me take you back to where I really understood this, where I really grasped this. Do I have any Stage to Scale alumni? Do I have any Stage to Scale alumni? I'm going to tell you, are you guys enjoying BackStage with PV3 for all my live folks? Like this is the time every week where we give 45 minutes to an hour of free content to the market. I have a massive high budget studio going up right over here in my office in the next month or 2 months. You're going to actually see, there's been a couple of haters online saying, oh, you're not even producing this at some high level. No, I'm on my freaking laptop and I got my ring lights and I got a whiteboard and a marker. And for those of you that are listening to the audio, we got the handouts so you don't have to see the whiteboard and the marker. You see, what I'm doing is I'm representing what I want all of you to do, to stop waiting till everything's perfect, to take action on an idea. If I waited for it to be perfect, I would be waiting till November to shoot this show, and none of you would have gotten the last 12 to 13 weeks. How costly would that have been to you? You know, part of the big idea that God puts in our hearts is to actually walk in action around it. So yeah, I'm on my dang laptop. I don't even have my freaking microphone hooked up. I'm doing it through my freaking computer mic because I know how valuable this show is to the marketplace, because it's what we've done that's allowed us to help a lot of people. I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but some of you need to go create something today. Some of you guys need to go take action today and not just let the ideas live in your hearts and live in your minds and wait till everything's perfect. So I will be coming to you with a new studio. I saw all of the stuff upstairs today, like all of the cool whiteboards and the backdrops and the multi-cameras and the electricians and the carpenters, and they're all here. But I didn't need to wait for that to be done until I began to produce this show. And so one of the things I want you to know today, as I dive into this, into the proprietary process, is the proprietary process is such a powerful process. And when I got started in my business, this is what I began to ask myself the question. And you need to ask yourself this question too. Okay, I know how to get a result in X. I overcame a problem that most people in this world face. Like, what is the problem that you've overcome? Or what's the problem that you understand how to overcome that most people don't know how to overcome in this world? And for my live crowd, you can type that in the chat. What is the problem or the thing that you've become more of a subject matter expert that you know how to overcome? Someone said overcoming depression. Someone says how to save on taxes. It's beautiful. Both of them completely different, but yet the same thing. How to have peace and power. How to hire and manage a team. How to actually read the word of God. How to revive your brain. How to dance. I saw someone say how to dance on my phone. Yeah. You know what? I was looking for a course on teaching me how to R&B dance the right way, because I love R&B, but I've never really learned the technique of how to dance with R&B. So I'm thinking about hiring someone to come to my house just to teach me how to do R&B dancing. So when I hit the dance floor, it's just not like whatever, you know, it's like, wow, that guy can dance. Like, you don't have to, this thing doesn't have to be emotional. It doesn't have to be, you know, like mindset. Like, it can be anything. You know how to help somebody do something better than they don't. I know how to help people get on stages. And so the first activity that's going to be useful for you today, this is the first activity that I ever did. Remember, we're trying to arrive at your proprietary process. And the first step at arriving at your proprietary process is to get a sheet of paper or a white page, like just a flip chart or a notebook. And I want you to start writing everything down that you know about X, about dancing, saving on taxes, whatever it is. What is it that you understand that other people don't understand? Start writing everything down. So when I started writing everything down in 2015, I started to realize, okay, I know, you know, what have I done to help get people stages? What have I done to help get people stages? I freaking sent R&R gifts. I knew who the decision maker was. I had all of this campaign, this 4-week blitz campaign. I actually reached out to champions. I made sure that we had products and services. I made sure that we had a signature talk. I made sure I just started writing everything down on one piece of paper, and I was able to quickly find out I could keep stuff, I could kill stuff, or I could combine stuff. So I started saying, yeah, that's not that important. Ooh, that's really important. Well, that thing is a lot like that thing. Those two are kind of the same thing. And when it was all done, I was able to arrive at 4 major pieces of my proprietary process. A proprietary process. Somebody is here in their life, in their health, in their money, in their business, in their relationships, and they want to be there. Just think about down here, ground floor, they're here. And they're sad. And they want to be there because that's what makes them happy. Here is the key. The gap in the middle of helping them move from here to there is your proprietary process. There's a lot of people that might do what you do. There's a lot of people that take stages or speaking or whatever, but there's nobody that does it like Pete Vargas III. And there's nobody that does it like Soul Sister Shelley. There's nobody that does it like you. And so your goal and your intention is to get clear on your proprietary process. And here's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to tell you, your proprietary process won't be perfect when you arrive at it, but it will be a starting point to perfection. So as I walked through this activity and I got clear in my head, all of the things that I understood that somebody else might not understand. I'm going to come take this to relationships. I'll take it to money, whatever it is. And I'll probably go behind the scenes and help somebody map out their proprietary process that's really engaged today. So as I started outlining everything I did, all of a sudden, I got clear that there were 4 parts to my proprietary process. Here's the key. I want you to see this. I started realizing that, oh, we help people get clarity on the problem they solve and who they serve. We help people become world-class in communication. We help people design their products and services that can change their world. And we help people get on other people's stages and build their own stages. Do those 4 things ring a bell for any of you today? Those 4 things ring a bell for any of you today? Yeah, they're the whole basis of what this show is about. I bring you speakers that speak into these areas every single week. Some weeks, like Amy, really spoke into the products and services. Other weeks, they speak into different pieces of this. But the consistent thing that you'll see is that they're speaking into this thing, which what I've never told you on any show, this thing is my proprietary process. It is my proprietary process. And as soon as I got Hal clear on his proprietary process, we were able to shoot what I call his mini course, which is a course that's an hour or less. And we're going to be doing that for somebody that's one of my listeners, somebody that's really, really engaged in saying, I am committed to up-leveling my digital course game, my digital curriculum game. I'm committed to up-leveling that. And so here's the power Watch this. You see these 4 pieces? Now I want you to see how they go help you. Now all of a sudden, I got what we named it. The first part is getting clear on your process. The second part is naming your process. Some people call this your signature process. Your signature process. So that's what some people call it. And so we named it Stage to Scale. We don't just care about you getting on a stage. We care about you scaling the stage. We care about you scaling the stage. And so here's the power. Here's the power. How many parts are part of this process? 4 of mine. It could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5. These are the major categories. Obviously, under those 4 parts, there's a sub-process to each of those 4 parts. And my intention is not to get into the sub-framework of each of the 4 today, because I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to get clear on your signature process, your proprietary process, your proprietary process. Because watch this. I then go and create a course. And if I want to get a course shot quickly, a quick mini course, I would do an introduction. I would then do a 20 or 30-minute training on each one of the 4 parts of my process. And then I would do a closing, an intro, a closing, in 20 minutes in each one of my processes. That's what I call a mini course. That's what we're going to create and shoot for one of our customers, one of our listeners, one of our peeps, one of our clients. That's what we're going to shoot. That's what we're going to shoot. Now, watch this. Yeah, thank you, guys. I see the fire and so good. Now, watch this. This is the power of this. When you actually shoot your main granddaddy, your signature course, I've got clarity. I've got communication. I've got products and services. And I got stages. So if I'm shooting a mini course, I'm just going to talk about each one of these at a high level. But when I am actually shooting my granddaddy course, I'm going to actually have sub-processes under these. And what I just did is I just designed my course in front of you. Clarity might have 3 different pieces to its process. Communication, story braid framework. If anybody's ever heard the story braid framework, heart, head, hands, heart. Now I get to go set the tone with communication. I get to go spend 15 or 20 minutes on the heart part, 15 to 20 minutes on the head and the mind and the proprietary process, 15 to 20 minutes on the hands, and 15 to 20 minutes on the heart. And bam, that makes that module of communication 4 parts of teaching. Because all I did is get clear on my proprietary process. And then obviously there's a second step in the process. Let's get clear on the sub framework of each of those 4 parts. And now you can see what our signature course, Stage to Scale, is comprised of. Now, you want to really see how powerful this is? Watch how powerful this is. That's also my talk. It's not just my course, it's also my talk. You want to see how powerful this is? In the past, we had a workshop for each of these 4 pieces where people could come to a clarity workshop, a signature talk workshop, a products and services workshop, or a stages workshop. So as soon as I got clear on my proprietary process, it didn't just create my talk. It didn't just create my course. It also created my workshops. But that's not where it ends. It also created done for you services that we have. Oh, by the way, we'll also write your talk. And oh, by the way, we'll also put you on stages. And oh, by the way, we'll also help you create your products and services. So when you get clear on your proprietary process, there is a lead domino effect. There is a lead domino effect to it helping you with your talk, helping you with your course, and it helping with other products and services in your product suite. That's the power of the lead domino that's going to help you get your course done fast. This is the piece that I did not get to talk about last week because Amy was so fire and so good that I didn't want to interrupt in that, but I wanted to create a part 2 version. So as soon as we got clear on Hal's proprietary process, we were able to shoot his miniature course in a day. In a day. We were able to shoot it in one day. And that's what I want you to be thinking about. I want you to be thinking about, like, what is my proprietary process? What is my proprietary process? So I did this in my business, but I also went and did it in a completely different company that I launched a year ago. I went and launched a company in the faith-based world, in the Christian world, and I got clear on my process. I got clear on my process. The process is the thing that moves people from here to there. It's the thing that moves them from a sad space to a smiling face, to a stress face, to a face of joy and peace and happiness and excitement. It doesn't matter if you're helping people in their relationships, their wealth, or their health. Your proprietary process is the thing, write this down, that closes the gap in their life and moves them from here to there. When people buy into your process, they buy into your products and services. When people buy into your process, they buy into your products and services. You see, I'm unlike a lot of gurus and internet marketers. A lot of the gurus and internet marketers actually have to be at the fulfillment workshops delivering them, because if they're not there, people don't want to be there because people buy into the personality. People don't buy into me as the personality. They buy into my process because my process gets them results of the changes that they want to see from moving from here to there. And it's the same thing for you too. And so, you know, as soon as I got clear on my proprietary process, I was then able to produce a course a whole lot quicker. I was able to design other products and services a whole lot quicker. And so today at BackStage with PV3, I hope today has helped you, because either you have no process, your process feels a little bit shoddy, not exactly where it needs to be, or you have one, but maybe it's time to up level it, because what you're not seeing is my first version of it. You're seeing like my third or fourth or fifth version of it, because it's evolved over time, because I evolved over time, and so do you. And so this is the power. This is the power. And I just want to remind you guys today, whether you're watching this during the time or, you know, a couple of times a year, we are going to shoot other people's courses, because I want to prove that we can get this done in a day. I want to prove that we can get this done in one day, because if we can get this done in one day, guys, you can get it done. And so the person who we shoot, we're going to document the whole behind the scenes. How many of you would like to see the whole behind the scenes of those 24 hours? So I can definitely give that to a whole lot more people once we do that. But in order to be eligible for that, it's either A, being a part of Amy's boot camp, which you guys are, many of you are, or B, being a part of the training that she's going to do after the boot camp. And if you go to 10xstages.com/my course, 10xstages.com/my course, we'll make sure, and you be a part of that training, and I'll be notified that you signed up for that training. And as I'm notified, that will be the thing that qualifies you to be one of the people who we actually shoot their digital course. And so guys, today, I hope that you will take action on this lead domino. And I'd love to say it's a lead domino just for your course, but I'd be lying if I said that. It's a lead domino for a lot of things: your talk, other products and services, so on and so forth. And so I'm stoked. I know next week, I believe next week, team, is it? I think next week, on next week's episode, you're going to be hearing from an incredible communicator, one of the best out there. Mr. Erwin McManus is going to be live with us on Backstage with PV3. I know in a couple of weeks, we got Gary Brecka coming to us. But in the meantime, I want to encourage you, go take some action from today. And once you've taken the action, go tag me on social, on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I want to know the action that you took out of today's episode. 10xstages.com/my course, 10xstages.com/my course. And we will see you next week on Backstage with Pete Vargas III.